A small cruise ship has 220 passengers. At the port of San Juan, 2 groups of 12 passengers go ashore to shop, and 5 groups of 6 passengers go sightseeing. How many passengers are left on the ship? Well, when I see this are left, my mind kind of thinks about subtraction. So I know where my starting amount is. My starting amount is 220, and then I have 2 groups of 12 that are leaving. So I have 2 groups of 12, which is a quick way to multiply, minus 2 groups of 12 and 5 groups of 6. So I'm going to also need 5 groups of 6. So here's my problem. PEMDAS says to do the parentheses first. 2 times 12 is 24. Plus 6 times 5 is 30, minus 220. You can do it in any order. Personally, I like to add the 2 first. So 30 plus 24 is 54, minus 220. So 220 minus 54. I need to regroup. 10 minus 4. Regroup. 11 minus 5. And this is passengers. Remember, we have to label our things, and you can put our left on the ship. Joe says the following statement's true. Do you agree? Explain, show your work. It says 4 times parentheses 3 plus 5 minus 10 equals 4 times 3 times plus 5. Well, I don't know if I agree yet or not. We got to work them out. So I got 2 sides to the problem. So I'm going to do the left side first. Parentheses says 3 plus 5 is 8 times 4 minus 10. PEMDAS says to multiply 4 times 8, which is 32 minus 10. 32 minus 10 is 22. That is the left side. The other side, PEMDAS says to multiply first. So 4 times 3 is 12. So we have 12 plus 5 minus 10. 12 plus 5 is 17 minus 10. 17 minus 10 is 7. Are they equal? No. And to explain it, well, I just showed my work. That's why they're not equal. Ralph bought 3 boxes with 20 pencils each and 4 boxes with 10 pens each. Write an expression, which is a problem, and solve for the total number of pencils and pens he bought. Okay, so first, Ralph bought 3 boxes of 20. So he bought 3 boxes of 20. And then he also bought 4 boxes of 10. 4 boxes of 10. How much altogether? We add them. That is our expression. Now to solve it, 3 times 20. If you don't know it, you can work it off to the side. But it is 60. Plus 4 times 10, put a 0 on the end, is 40. Well, what is 60 plus 40? It is 100. 100 what? It's pencils and pens. Tina wants to use a rope to decorate a rectangular picture frame. The frame measures 18 inches wide and 12 inches tall. Tina has 4 feet of rope. Does she have enough rope to go around the perimeter of the frame? And they even told you around the perimeter, so we have a rectangle that we have to go around it. That's the perimeter. It's 12 inches tall, so each side of these is 12 inches. It's 18 inches wide, so each one of these is 18 inches wide. So we have to figure out what the total is. So we have to add up the 4 things. There's several different ways you could do it. I know that 18 plus 12 is 30. So I can just take 30 times 2 and get my total, which is 60 inches. That's how much rope I need. They said that I have 4 feet of rope and that there's 12 inches in a foot. So I have 4 feet times 12 inches, which is 48 inches. Do I have enough rope if I need 60? No. Keisha bought a new pair of skis for $450. She made a payment of $120 and got a student discount of $40. Her mother paid half the balance. How much does Keisha have left to pay? We did this one in class, so I'm going to go quick on it. The new skis were $450. And then she made a payment of $120 and $40. So we're going to minus $120 plus $40. And then all of this, her mom paid half, which means she divided it by 2. So how much does Keisha have left? Well, 120 plus 40 is $160. That's still in our bracket, divided by 2. 450 minus 160. 15 minus 6, 3 minus 2 is 290. So we're left with $290 that we owe. Her mom paid half. $290 divided by 2. 2 goes into 9 4 times. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So she has left $145. Enter parentheses to make each statement true. We have to get to 9, and so what can we do to get to 9? Well, I can see 42 plus 12. If I put my parentheses here to do it first, that would be 54. 54 divided by 6 is 9, so this is where our parentheses need to go. On the last one, 32 divided by 8 times 2 equals 2. This is a pretty small number, and I'm starting with a big number. I'm going to have to get that pretty small. If I put my parentheses here, that would be 4 times 2. That doesn't equal 2. If I put my parentheses here, 8 times 2 is 16. 32 divided by 16, I don't know in my head, but I know 16 times 2 is 32. That must be it. So there's my parentheses.